Welcome back to Coast Vue. Okay, tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Steve Azars has his special Christmas music all day long on SuperTalk. And so today is sort of our last show before Christmas. And, when Cammie and I thought about, okay, who can we bring in on this final segment before Christmas? We both immediately agreed there was only one person, and that is David Delk. David Delk, you know him from ABC Rental, but you also know him from his theater work. He's starred in just about everything he's directed. He was involved in the Sounds of Holidays that spanned over 30 years. And last year, when we met, we did just sort of impromptu music, sharing. We picked What a Wonderful World. And it touched a lot of people and got viewed thousands of times. One of our top playing videos on Coast Vue. But let me welcome David Delk back to Coast Vue. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas.
Good to see you. And you have a friend with you, James. To introduce James to us.
Dearest friends in the world, James Taylor. He's a very talented musician and performer, and I asked him to come in today just to tinkle the keys for us.
Do what?
So, James, you're involved you're a professional musician, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Good. You've been involved at Legends and other places, and I think you said First Methodist Church in Gulfport. So it's great to see you. Thanks for joining us today. So, David, what the heck you been up to?
Well, this is the season that I love, and I know James does too. We both performed a few weeks ago in a group called Third Coast Harmony at Center Stage. 2 sold-out performances, 5-part harmony, along with Nick Burrell and Chet Landry and James's dad, Donnie Taylor, and sold out. Was great. Then we went to James's church and did a concert. I performed at the Gulfport Yacht Club for the Ladies Auxiliary. And, all this is free. I don't get paid for it, and I love it. I love to do this Christmas season. It's just so much fun.
So you've also been doing a little writing of your own. Tell me about that.
Yeah. Well, actually, about 20 years ago, I created a show called the Boogie Woogie Radio Show, and we did it back in 2008 at Center Stage. And due to popular demand, we're bringing it back in February. James here is my music director, and Chuck White at Center Stage will be directing it. It's in early February, and I'm going to be in the show this year. And it's for this production, and it's this zany 6 characters putting on a radio show in the 1940s. There's some touching moments, a lot of comedy, great music, live music up on stage, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Center Stage, Biloxi.
Hey, I noticed in your background there, for people who are on YouTube and Facebook, you got some little packages there, and you have your poinsettias. That's beautiful. Yeah, those Kennedy helped you out, huh?
Yeah, I felt like I needed some packages, so I went to our friend Kennedy Miazza's shop, which is Mark Miazza in Gulfport, and they wrap these great presents in this wonderful. And I have a note to who it's going to Christmas morning, but I'm going to stick them right here because I think it adds a lot. And my poinsettia has held up very nicely because I kill everything, so. Everything.
Yeah, and we have a couple, and Ann has done a pretty good job of taking care of them. You got to care for them in a certain way, you know that. So it looks wonderful. Looks wonderful. By the way, Kennedy's is very special. I enjoy visiting with her on Coast Vue. She's quite the character, isn't she?
She is amazing actress, and amazing person, and I just adore her.
Yeah, me too, for sure. Hey, why don't we do this? Let's play some music. You've picked 2 or 3 songs that we're going to play this morning. Share what your first selection is.
Well, this is one of my favorite songs, and it's we don't get snow here in the South. I mean, we do occasionally, and nobody knows what to do, right? We don't. But this song was written by Irving Berlin back probably in the early 40s, and it's a little known reference is that he had a son that died on Christmas Day, so he wrote this song like in memory, and he never knew that it would be so popular. Bing Crosby recorded it, and it's the #1, even more than Mariah Carey, the #1 Christmas song, and it's White Christmas.
All right.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the tree tops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Wow. Thank you so much. James, I like the way you played that. That's just such an interesting approach.
Thank you so much.
Y'all.
And may I say that you didn't say you liked the way I sang that, but that's okay. That's okay.
No, man, it was inspiring. One of my favorite songs, really, of all time. Who doesn't love that song, David?
It's beautiful, and it's just so sweet. And we actually, when we do it at events, I sing the first verse very slow, the whole thing, and then I come back with a jazzy version, and then we end very sweet. So we kind of mix it up a little bit. It's fun.
Yeah, his approach to the piano on that song though is very unique, and it's very complimentary of your voice. So you've obviously done this before many times.
But what's nice with James is that we'll rehearse it and he'll play it one way, and then while I'm singing it, his mind goes, let me change this up a little bit. So I have to focus on the words because I go, wow, that sounds pretty darn good. I want to go, woo, that sounds good. But I can't. I have to focus as a performer.
Two consummate professionals in action, that is for sure. Hey, pick another one. Okay,
another one. This is a fun one. Another about snow, but it's just great. Walking in when the sleigh bells ring. How about that? It's a lot of fun, and I usually, when I do this, I usually pull somebody from the audience and have them shake the bells, to ring, and it's just a fun number, and I just love it. Here we go. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland. Oh, in the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll ask us if we're married, we'll say no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire and face unafraid the plans that we made. Walking in our winter wonderland. Take it, James. Oh, in the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll ask us if we marry, we'll say no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire and face unafraid the plans that we made. Walking in a winter wonderland. I said, walking in a winter wonderland. Okay, let's walk in a winter wonderland.
Yeah, we are walking in a winter wonderland. That is for sure. David Delk and James Taylor here on Coast Vue. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you after this break.
Great.
You can also listen live to SuperTalk Mississippi Gulf Coast 103.1 on your Amazon Alexa devices. Once you've enabled the skill, just say, Alexa, open SuperTalk Mississippi Gulf Coast.
That's great, James. Thank you very much.
Welcome back to Coast View. We have David Delk and his friend James Taylor, and they are getting us in the Christmas mood. You know, David, you have a place in your heart for the holidays. I mean, for example, Sounds of the Holidays, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, spanned over 30 years. It had a hell of a run, didn't it?
It certainly did. It started out as a very simple fundraiser at the Sanger Theater, created by Bob Moody and Barbara Salome for the Alzheimer's thing. I think the late 80s, had about 4 people in it. And then when we ended it, I was directing it, and we were at the casinos, and 1,000 people came to see it. I think we raised close to $1 million for the American Heart Association. It was just an unbelievable run, but we had to stop for a while because it needed a break, but it may come back. It's great.
So what do you want to do next?
Well, speaking of Sounds of the Holidays, I want to tell you a quick, sweet story about the third year in. It was probably early 90s. I had sung a song, and it was a beautiful song, and I'll tell you what it is in a second. And this man came up afterwards, after the show, an elderly man, and he had tears in his eyes. And he said, David, I want you to know that when I first heard that song, it was during World War II. I was overseas, and my family was nowhere near. And this is what I heard on the radio.
Sorry, I'm still not sure about that.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams, if only in my dreams.
That was beautiful, man. David Delk and James Taylor. David, when someone comes up to you like that, I'm sure you've had that happen to you so many times over the years. It's amazing how certain songs touch people in certain ways, and they want to share that.
Absolutely. They love "Oh Holy Night." That's always a wonderful, powerful one. "Mary, Did You Know?" All that. And I guess at Christmas time, people remember it's family. It's about the season. I mean, I play handbells at St. Peter's by the Sea. James is here at First Methodist in Gulfport, and this is the time that we do what we've practiced for all year round. And people just love this season. The poinsettias, the red, the greens. It's just love. And let me tell you, this day and ages, we need love out there. It's crazy in this world.
It is crazy. But you know what? I tell you what, though, in the holidays is the moment when people come together. And Benjamin Franklin once said that we should be challenged to feel this Christmas spirit year round. That if we could do that, we'd all be better people. And that's what I think what's at the heart and soul of Coast View is celebrating people when they're at their best, and being thankful every 365 days a year. And I'm thankful for you. You're a good friend. You've inspired for so many years. People like you, James, who continue to give back to the community. That's what makes a community like ours tick. It's a special place, isn't it?
It is a very, very special. And I'm almost 60 years old. I know it's hard to believe it. I look so young, but my parents are still here there, and James's parents are still here. My dad's 92. My mother's, I can't tell her age, but it's great to wake up Christmas morning and go over to their house and spend another Christmas with them. It means so much to me and my sister.
I know it does. Hey, what else? We got time for one more. What's the last one you're going to play for us today?
This is a beautiful one. Everybody knows it, and it's Chestnuts are roasting on an open fire. The Christmas song by Mel Torme. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you.
Wow. What a beautiful song. It's so beautifully well sung and played on that piano. We're coming to the end of our time together, David, but David, I really want to thank you and James for joining me today as we head into Christmas Eve tomorrow. Steve Azar will be on Super Talk all day long with beautiful Christmas music, but I'll give you the final word, my friend.
Well, thank you very much. And with James and myself, we wish you Merry Christmas to you and yours, and enjoy this beautiful season.
Absolutely. Take pause and give thanks and thank God. So anyway, have a great day, and we'll see you next Monday. Take care.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much.